Hey there, welcome to your very last lesson for Unit 2. This is going to be a quick video that you really only need to watch if you were absent from class. So today is Unit 2, Lesson 11. We're going to be learning about the Federalist and Anti-Federalist. And once the Constitution was made, why some people were supporting the Constitution and why what others were against it. So the only thing I have to go through here with you today is just an agenda so that you're aware of what you need to be completing. Number one, you're going to complete your Federalist versus Anti-Federalist task. I'll go over that with you here in just a second. Number two, you need to make sure that you have finished your interactive notebook and that you get it turned in. So we did the last page of the notebook yesterday. It is a quiz grade. As soon as you get it done, turn it in. Remember that there are optional questions that you can get for extra credit, but you have to at least do the required pages and submit that. Number three, make sure that you are missing any assignments or completing any missing assignments that you might have so that you don't end up getting late deductions on them. And then lastly, if you have any time to spare, you can keep working on those extra credit questions so you can get that 10% extra credit boost on tomorrow's test. That's right. Tomorrow you have a test. So I'm going to go ahead and back out of this. That was the only thing I had to go through in terms of Google Slides with you today. Let me talk to you about what you're going to be completing. So today, students will be able to analyze the reasoning that the Federalists and Anti-Federalists used to support and oppose the new Constitution in order to understand again how conflict leads to change. We've been talking about this same theme throughout this entire unit. So today's lesson is going to focus around you understanding the approval process for the new U.S. Constitution. In yesterday's lesson, we learned that once the Constitution was made, we needed 9 out of 13 states to ratify that Constitution and allow it to become the new form of government. So now you've got to go through this ratification process. And this is going to be the process in which we have to decide, should this be the new government we follow or not? And people are trying to convince others to support it. The people that want people to support it are known as the Federalists. The people that are against that are known as the Anti-Federalists. You're going to be learning more about them. You should have also learned about this in civics and at other points in your education. So it shouldn't be all brand new information to you. Hopefully you're thinking like, oh yeah, I totally remember that we actually learned about that at some point, even if you don't remember the specifics. Task number 2 here is to make sure you get that interactive notebook turned in. Task number 1 is your assignment for today. So this is going to be like the Articles of Confederation assignment that you completed. You're going to click here, and it's going to open up a copy of a Google Slides presentation. And you are going to be completing this Google Slides presentation using the resources that I am providing for you, and then you submit it on Canvas. So the first one, task number 1, is you need to know who the players are. So I've got 2 websites here, one talking about Federalists, one talking about Anti-Federalists. You're going to figure out who is who, and you're just going to drag and drop their names into the appropriate places on the table here. The second one is you need to start learning about what each of them believed. So using these websites that I provide, you might not have to use all of them, but I wanted to give you plenty of options. Using these, you're going to fill in the information on the Venn diagram. So I'm going to need at least 4 beliefs for the Federalists and at least 4 beliefs for the Anti-Federalists. Then we get into a little bit more of the tricky part of the assignment, and that is the reading and understanding of the Federalist Papers. So you're going to read a couple excerpts. I've taken it down to just a very small little piece that you've got to actually go through and read. If you need questions, or if you have questions or you need help with this, reach out to me and let me know. This can be kind of hard to read, but I think that the questions that I put here, hopefully you'll be able to figure out what it is that they're saying, what they're arguing. So you need to understand that both the Federalists and Anti-Federalists wrote a series of essays in which they tried to explain to the American people why you should or should not support the Constitution. So you're going to read this little piece here, and then you're going to answer these 4 questions that go along with it. Then you are going to read this one here and then answer these 3 questions that go along with it. And then at the end for task number 4, you're going to tell me who you think won. So I want you to go to this website right here, this Who Won website, and then using the information that you've gained from the other slides in the activity and from this website, I want you to tell me in your own words who ultimately won this showdown. Do you think the Federalists were won and were successful, or the Anti-Federalists? You are not allowed to say both, because spoiler alert, the answer is both. But if you had to say an argument of who won more, who really won the most, who would it be and why would you make that argument? And you're going to type that in here, and then you're going to submit it. When you're done with this, work on any other missing assignments you have, or work on any extra credit that you might have. Let me go back here real quick. You can also go to the bottom of your Unit 2 module and help to prepare for your test. So if I go to Unit 2, you will see that at the bottom of the Unit 2 module, I have these review items. There's some crash course videos that you can watch. I will also have, it's not up here yet as I'm filming this, but I will also put up a Quizlet for Unit 2 that you can use to practice and prepare for tomorrow's test. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please reach out, let me know. And if not, I will see you tomorrow for your Unit 2 test. Bye, y'all.